Right, okay, we're here.
Fuck, we're in Shadenhall.
Oh, right. We went to jail after being chased across the fucking map just to clear our bounty. That's what happened last time.
Okay, let's just, like, look at our quest log and see what is active currently.
Alright,
Oh,
Oh, we gotta return to the sanctuary and talk to him. So,
okay, we're just cashing
I guess
in.
We'll go... Yeah. Oh, right, and Chris, you ended the episode by asking, like, what the political nature of these cities are, if they should be, like, city-states or just, where's that house?
Hold on. If I saw a man walking through town the way that you are currently walking through town, Josh, I don't know. I would arrest that person on sight.
Well, in this particular case, I'm a lady, so...
I would arrest that lady on sight.
Oh my God. I forgot how dumb the bunny
This is
hopping
scary.
looks in
This
these
is like
games.
you got bit by a radioactive spider. This is not right.
This is like you got bit by a radioactive, like, box in a screensaver from, like, a CRT.
Oh my God.
Where it just, like,
yeah.
bounces from corner to corner.
Leave a comment below if you get that reference. Just us olds.
That's a good question, though, Chris. What is the political structure of Cyrodiil?
Well, it's an empire. We know that.
Well, okay, but Empire is, like, it is the supreme authority. Like, Emperor is an authority that kind of implies lesser authorities, including, could be kings and queens. So
you infiltrated the Imperial prison.
All right, so that'd be
Skyrim,
the
in that
Priory
sense, makes
game.
more sense.
Not one guard. Most.
Yeah,
excellent.
Skyrim actually is pretty, like, fully thought out there.
This bonus.
Like,
Well,
you don't know
it's
the
supposed to
exact
be-
boundary.
Of pitiless
It's supposed to be like feudal, isn't it? Like each
magically enhanced
each major city has like a count or a countess running it, and they presumably swear some sort of personal loyalty oaths to the emperor of the entire empire, and probably do that every time there's a new one that's sworn in.
Okay, but then what's the difference between
actually get the
Cyrodiil
contract.
proper? Because at this point, Morrowind and Skyrim are part of the Empire, correct?
Right. Yeah. Everything is part of the Empire. Are the Somerset Isles part of the Empire at this point? I don't remember. I think they are. I think they don't go independent until
I have a special
shortly after this. So even the elf fascists are currently part of the Empire.
To any other family member.
But
I've come to
that's kind of my
rely on
point, is like, okay, so what is the difference then between Cheydinhall and the land that the Duke, Duchy, King, whatever of Cheydinhall holds, and why is that just considered part of Cyrodiil, but Hammerfell is Hammerfell, and it's got its own territory with a distinct line in it? Like, there's a distinct...
Well, it's provincial, isn't it? I mean, like not only are there jarls in Skyrim, but there's also a high king of Skyrim. So there's like a level above the jarls, but below the emperor.
And then if you're talking about Morrowind, you've got, like, Queen Berenzia,
Yeah.
Prince Elseth. So,
But don't
you could probably
provinces
probably
usually have...
Cyrodiil is like, you would think of it as being like Washington D.C., I guess.
To stage the assassination of a marked man. Are you ready?
So, I guess what I'm struggling with is you've got these urban areas that are not like a duchy or a county seat or something. They're just cities.
Do not kill him.
And it's unclear to me whether they are the seat of power for a duchy, but we just don't really care about where the lines are or anything like that.
So they have sent
Or is it literally just a city in a modern sense, like a small urban self-contained structure of governance?
I think it's definitely supposed to be the former.
Provide more details.
There is a count in this game, which I think we mentioned a few minutes ago.
Special arrangement with us.
Yeah, well, there's like most of the cities have.
I trust in
In fact, I think everybody's a count or a countess. I don't think there are any dukes.
Right. No, there are no dukes in this game.
But like if we're talking about like medieval feudal structures, what's probably assuming it is a medieval-ish feudal system, what's probably gone on is there's some duke or king of Cyrodiil title that just happens to also belong to whoever is the emperor. Like, that's one of the things they get. And everybody here is sworn to the king of Cyrodiil or the duke of Cyrodiil, or whatever, that, you know, whoever that happens to be, but it's always the emperor, so they're just kind of directly underneath the emperor because they're local to the imperial province, whereas in, say, Skyrim, you've got the jarls going to the high king of Skyrim, who is not the emperor, who is then like swears fealty to the emperor. So
this has been our best guess as to what the lore of this game is.
Has been coated with a rare poison called Lango wine.
I think that, like, the headline is they did not care.
Once, and he will appear to die.
There's nothing in this game to suggest that they thought this quest was interesting.
This game also does have sort of the problem that Fallout 3 has of the let me pop out of here and I'll demonstrate to you. If we can ever get the key that lets us just go enter and leave through the fucking well instead of having to take 4 fucking loading screens.
You know,
but if we pop
I would not
outside
give the well key to every new recruit either. I would wait until I knew that they were like... I'd wait until they got Silent Assassin a few times, basically. Because it's like... they need to show that they know that they can't just, like, go water sliding down the well in broad daylight like an idiot.
Well, he did just say that he wanted us to do this contract specifically because he didn't trust anyone else. So I feel like we're there. We should be there. We should give me the key now. But
if I was in charge of the Dark Brotherhood, I would tell absolutely every assassin that I was giving them this mission because they're the only person I can trust.
Would you give it to an assassin that does this?
No, I would have you shot on sight. I'm with Mumbles on that one. Oh. This can't be good.
Anyway, this game does have sort of the same problem Fallout 3 does, where it's like, well, what do they eat, actually? Because I was going to say for a city of this size, but the city is much smaller than you would expect a walled medieval city to be, but it's supposed to be an abstraction of a larger city, obviously, but they don't really have a lot of farmland, whereas in reality, there'd be tons of farmland outside the city that would be like always under cultivation for the purposes of like not everybody starving to death immediately, which doesn't really happen in this game.
That would be so boring.
Yeah, like, because it would just be a huge pain they has to run through.
So we gotta go to Coral and fake an assassination? Is that what's happening? Let's pop over to Coral and see. Also, what the hell? Why is Windows giving...
We can't see
a Windows notification.
You're fighting an invisible demon right now.
God damn it. My cursor
presumably this is showing up on the video, so I don't know.
I'm gonna quick save here so that it doesn't explode. Fucking... Where'd my cursor go? Alright, this is we may have to break here so I can close this damn thing.
That's fine, I'll just eat some more food.
It's a goddamn Windows 11 fucking, like, oh, just let's pick a time to set up. No, or fucking, no. Hey, come on! Go fuck off. Alright, I think it has been... Everything is good. I'm going to turn off notifications in Windows entirely. And then I'm going to start Oblivion again. Okay. I have fought off Windows and prevented it from hijacking my computer for the time being, and now we're here in Coral. where there is a dead guy as a statue. Let's take his sword. I want his sword. Give it to me. Anyway, unfortunately, this is also where the main quest is.
What?
Whatever the fuck that is.
Okay, well,
No.
time to stop doing the Dark Brotherhood for now. Wait, you talking about Kvatch? Or like,
No, you've
Wayne and
got... No,
Priory?
this is where Wayne and Priory is just over here. This is
Okay,
As
outside
long
the
as
door.
you don't go in there. As long as you don't go in
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Just don't go in there. Just don't go in.
Don't go in there. Why would you go in there?
All right.
Was there
Let's
a
go
reason
say
we were
hi.
avoiding the main plot?
Because it sucks.
Kind of started as a
Sucks.
joke.
We'll probably
man
have to do
is-
it at some point, but, like, it's not the first thing you want to do.
I thought once you do the main plot, all of a
Oh, I
sudden
gotta
a bunch of
break into
gates
his
start
house.
showing up.
Okay.
That's the other thing.
I don't know if that's when you what triggers that? Is that completing Kvatch
It's-
or is
I
it
literally can't tell you. I've
just
never fucking
being
done it.
there? I do actually. It would be interesting to do the main quest out of order because you can do the Kvatch stuff without ever having learned about Martin, and he's just some guy in that quest. Okay, we're gonna have to wait until.
Yeah,
nighttime.
but
Hey,
you know,
there's
you
a
keep
mage's
tabs on
guild
because he's the only motherfucker you've talked to that has a unique voice so far, besides the Emperor.
Oh dear.
My husband, Alberic Litta, the Mage's Guild sorcerer. What can I do for you?
What is going on with her face textures? What the?
We don't know how to age skin very well. We didn't have subsurface scattering. We didn't have like
Is an advanced
we didn't really
training
have good
calculation.
normal mapping. It's literally just a texture map with an opacity slider. And the more old you are, the more this like Michael Myers mask manifests over your visage.
He walked right past me, like we were.
You know who aged like a fine wine? Motherfucking Wynn from Dragon Age Origins. Mwah.
Yeah.
But she does have an explanation for
Let
that
me in.
beyond just.
Let me in.
The Death March continues.
I'm much happy.
Open your mage circle for me.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols.
Oh well, we actually found the guy who writes
Perhaps you
the
can
recommendation
clear a
immediately, so
small
that's
matter involving
cool.
Irana. You can
I really enjoy the idea of a Mage's Guild being a place that has, like,
recommendation.
a lot of rules and regulations and bureaucracy that, like, fucking nobody pays attention to because everyone is just riffing 24/7.
Hell yeah, it's like jazz.
For guild regulations.
Exactly.
And errantly.
It's all about the laws of nature you don't obey.
Oh, this is the. Oh, we are totally going to get that spell.
Seen that she is in town.
This is the spell I was talking about. That if you're above level 5, becomes ridiculously too
I
expensive.
would like you to find out what it is.
And we're not above level 5 right now, so why
What
not?
she's after, and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here, spreading her lies.
Cool. All right.
Make haste.
By the way, does any of you sell a
I'm
fucking?
willing to teach.
No. Okay, that guy trains mysticism.
Have a look
I
at my
want
wares.
detect
I'm
life
sure there's something to
and
suit you.
dispel. Wait, these aren't. That's not spells. Who can teach me spells? Can you do it?
What do you want?
No. What about you?
A pleasure to make you
I would
acquainted.
enjoy writing a Mage's
I'm
Guild
Arthur
quest
Dunn
line.
of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you?
There's something about just seeing so many elves with haircuts like this.
What would your questline theme be?
I don't
like
know,
off the
old
top of your head, what would be
But I
fun?
heard that she complained to the
it would be
council until they
like-
removed Tychius from his position at the Arcane
It would be
University.
okay, so when I say it's a power struggle, like, more actually like warring artists. Like, with artistic temperaments and, like, these very strong visions about, like, what magic should be, who have, like, their own schools and their own, like, little cliques within the guild, and also just, like, are having this weird, abstract wizard duel in slow.
I would have it be like, nobody can figure out where the booze is in the Mages Guild, and the guy who knew is dead, so we have to do necromancy to ask him.
That's the kind of shit that you would be doing absolutely all of the time, like precisely
like constantly.
Or just like there's a chancellor, like some influential chancellor dies, and so like every year they bring back his spirit to deliver a new address, and he's like, "Can you fucking stop doing that? I don't want to keep doing this. Like, no time passes for me in between these, so it's basically just like this is all I do now."
Okay,
They're
old
like,
man, tell me where the fucking booze is, alright?
God fucking damn. You would, like, kill a wizard as part of, like, a power struggle, and then that wizard's ghost would just, like, join the battle as a new faction, where, like, you assume that he's coming back for revenge. He's like, no, it's okay.
He could haunt you like Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. That's what that game's about, right? You kill Keanu Reeves and then he haunts you, and then it's
I think
Cyberpunk.
that's actually pretty close.
It's not.
Hell yes.
It's a little close.
It's not incorrect.
It turns out it's not an AI program running in your implants. It's literally just Keanu Reeves' ghost following you around.
Ah, that sounds great.
Cyberpunk, except for this one thing.
I do have to say, once you pass that portion of the game where like your head is scrambled with this weird AI personality, it does help the glitches go down a little more easily.
Are you getting attacked by a werewolf?
Yes.
So just a dog territory struggle. It'll be over a sec.
My favorite side quest trope is, man, this bard is really annoying. Here's some money to kill him.
Yeah.
I hope that never fucking leaves. I hope that is in every fantasy game I ever play. If I ever write a fantasy game, it's gonna be in it.
Honestly, I think games need more, like, silly little human quests in them that are less about, just, like, about, like, some disposable personal desire.
I have no interest in ever writing, like, a big, sweeping fantasy whatever. My real interest is, like, what are these normal people doing? And what are they gonna do when they have fireballs and knives?
Whenever I make a D&D campaign setting, the first thing I always look at is, so anybody could become a wizard. Who's becoming wizards, and how is that a problem for just society in general?
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you prefer, I was born a mage because I have magical powers through my blood, or do you like, I studied a shit ton of books, and now I'm going to throw lightning at you?
I definitely like that way better. 100%.
It's more interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, if it's democratized that way, then, like, and anybody could become a wizard, you get much more interesting wizards.
Yeah, and a lot of them don't live long, because they're learning as they go.
Yeah.
Though that does amplify the problem of, like, oh, okay, so this is a setting where magic is just a thing and anyone can get it. But we're still running around with, like, pseudo-medieval, like, bullshit. Like, do walls make sense when you have wizards?
No. Anyone can get it, quote unquote. It's not like a video game where you can just open up a book and, like, cast fireball. It's like...
standing here. Yeah.
Pleasure to speak with you.
Like, anyone can get a nuclear science degree and then learn how to make a nuclear bomb, Josh. Anybody can do it.
What can I
Well,
do?
okay, but you need, like, very rare and difficult to acquire controlled substances to build nuclear shit.
Same can be said about magic. What if, in order to do a magic thing, you gotta, like, get the eye of a fucking orc or something? That's not easy to come by. It's a fucking eye of an orc.
Unless you are an orc and just use your eye.
No, that sounds terrible.
That sounds like a badass story, like, for a villain, though. Like he was so dedicated to his cause that he ripped out his own eye.
Hell yeah.
Be seeing you.
How goes it?
Been better. How about you?